Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. Website at the bottom is llewellyn.com, I believe. If you freeze frame, you can see it. I'm sure it's in the beginning of that line. Feel free to check that out if you want. I believe there's stuff on usgamesinc.com as well if you're searching other stuff out. Supportive Oracle cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. Websites are torihartman.com, watkinspublishing.co.uk, or watkinspublishing.com. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you want, of course. All right. I've got like 4 cards face down already out, and I'm like, what? What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? We'll find out. Usually that type of stuff reveals itself as it moves forward. Ooh. What are we doing? Are we having fun? Ooh, joy. We like joy. Okay. And the bottom card. There's a problem that might be dissipating, or a situation might be changing. Dissipating. Got the death card in the center too, which I'm actually going to clarify with the dice. Things are really good. I like how things are changing. I feel like this is a good thing for you. Somebody around this situation might be freaking out about it though. Alright, so the Hanged Man and then the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I want these other 4 cards, but I feel like it's not time, so I'm going to leave them alone for right now. Despondence. Is that Despondence? Yeah. I feel like the color is being sucked out of a photo with this for some reason with Despondence. Like somebody doesn't know. It's like if you're looking at a photo and it's black and white, you don't really know what colors are supposed to be there. It's kind of like that, and somebody's like, I'm trying to get the details, and I don't understand the details. I feel like somebody's caught up in the details. And Sagittarius is usually very good with continuing moving forward. Kind of like, fill it in as you want to. Like if you're looking at a picture, fill it in with the colors you want. Don't worry about it. Like, just do what you want. I feel like Sagittarius energy is kind of that right in this situation. Like, let's just do what it's supposed. Let's just do what it's going to be. Do what you want. And this person's like, no, I need to know what it's supposed to be. No, I need to know. I don't think it's really freaking you out. It's kind of like, all right, well, you take your time and figure that out. I'm going to go do what I need to do. You seem to be fine. If somebody else is freaking out over the details, they're kind of like, all right, you go do that, and I'm going to keep moving over here. I'm going to make, distance over here with this stuff. Something changed. Another person is very caught up in, like, how's it supposed to be? And I feel like you're just kind of like, I don't know, but you figure that out if it means that much to you. The problems with that person, I feel like that's what's dissipating. They might be moving off on their own. They might be going and doing what they need to do. If they need those details that bad, then all right, enjoy. Good luck. Godspeed. Whatever you want to say with that. No harm, no foul. No, it's not like a negative thing. It's just kind of like, all right, you're going to do that. You go do that. I'm going to go do something else. It's kind of like, I'm not here. That's not my flavor. It's not my flavor. It's not for me. I'm not going to worry about it. Are they playing the poor me thing with that? They're stuck in that. I don't think they're going to get the answers they want. It's like looking at a group photo with a bunch of people and they want to know what color clothing they were wearing, and there's like 15 different people. The photo is from like 45 years ago, and it's kind of like, and I feel like you're looking at this like, who cares? Like, who literally cares? It could just be whatever. It's about the people. It's about that moment. It's not about those details. They can't get the details. That's the short. They're trying to get the details. They can't get the details. They might play the sad song about it. Let them just cry themselves out about it. That's kind of what I'm getting. I don't think you have to be super worried about that. I don't think you're gonna be naturally, but it's kind of like it keeps coming back around. It's kind of like if I don't try to help them, am I going to have to deal with it later? But more importantly, are these answers attainable? And I feel like the answers are not really attainable. Not really. I feel like whoever's centering on those details, I feel like they're just going the wrong direction. It's like being very hyper-focused on something that's not really going to get them success. All right, so the first card, face down. Knight of Cups, that came out in the dice. There's good things coming here. The Knight of Cups is bringing these other 3 cards. So somebody else is coming in. I feel like there's a fun energy coming in with this. Fun in the sense of like it's pleasurable. Doesn't mean they're jokey. Doesn't mean they're bringing a bunch of balloons and streamers. I'm not trying to say it that way. But like when they arrive, when somebody brings something good towards you, I feel like that's why it's fun. Like, okay, this is going to be something good. This is going to help the situation. Raises your energy. What are they bringing? That's these 3 cards. What are they bringing? This is up your alley. Oh, this is all you. This is totally you. Things have to be put together. I feel like it's a holiday morning where somebody got a bunch of gifts. Maybe it was their birthday, maybe it was some other holiday, whatever. But I feel like there's a bunch of gifts, and all these things got to be put together. And I feel like this is like you all day, all night. It's switching between all these different things. It's kind of like, it reminds me of a holiday morning. Not that everybody celebrates Christmas, but it's any holiday morning where a lot of people get together, and like you're jumping back and forth, like opening gifts, going to make dinner, cleaning things up, making sure this person's coming, talking to this person, saying hello to that person. There's all these different things going on, but it's fun. It's pleasurable. It's not like there's a deadline. It's not like this has to be done. It's not like that. It's kind of like, this is fun. Oh, I can do this now. Oh, I can do this now. Oh, this is an opportunity. Oh, how about this? And we're just kind of going from here to there to there to here. It's fun. It's like, it's not overly structured, but it doesn't need to be. It's one of those things where you just do what you want. And if you want to eat something yummy, you eat something yummy. If you don't, cool. If you want to open some gifts, cool. If you want to see what somebody else opened, cool. If you don't, fine. People are showing up, you want to say hello. You don't, it's still good, because there's so much going on, nobody notices anyway. A lot of fun things are coming in. This is very Sagittarius to me, because it's kind of like I get to do a bunch of different things, and I go do some of this, and I do some of this, and I do some of that, and you got a lot of good positive energy going on here. You got 2 pages coming in, fire and water, which actually in this situation seems to work. Because it's kind of like following my passion for a second, trying something else, following my passion and something else. A lot of fun, a lot of good energy. I'm getting like really excited myself, to tell you the truth. It's right up your alley. I feel like I'm helping other people do things. You're very helpful, but you're also having fun. It's kind of like helping somebody make hot crossed buns or something like that, and then you get to have some too. And then somebody else brings something else in, and you're helping them cut it up and divvy it out, and it's like you're getting some of that too. It's like, I don't mind helping. It's kind of like one of those energies where I don't feel like I'm the only one helping also. I feel like you have a lot of support, and a lot of other people are doing things too. Other people might be caught up in the details. I keep getting other people caught up in the details. It doesn't seem like that needs to be such an issue. That's the underlying current of this whole thing. What other people and their perception of things, that's on them. I don't know, there's a little something here where other people want things to work out just so. And that's their business, and that's their responsibility. If they want that, then that's up to them to make that happen, and however they need to make it happen. That is not your bag. That's not usually Sagittarius's bag. Like, we just kind of go, I'm not a Sagittarius, but you just kind of go with the whole flow of it. Let's make it work. Let's make success. Let's have a good time. Sagittarius is very good at being helpful. Like, you help make things happen, but you don't get overly tied into it. You enjoy it when it happens, you just don't overly get tied into it usually. And then you help clean up here and there, you just don't overly get tied into it. You just kind of help as it goes. Like wherever it is, you just do as you need to. Okay, so there's a reason I'm talking about this, because I'm seeing it at the end, and can we just clarify what this is before I start talking about it? High Priestess, and then the 8 of Swords. You did a lot during this whole situation. See, this is the thing. This is the thing with Sagittarius. very busy, going from one to the next. You're probably helping with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You're constantly moving and constantly helping. You contribute a lot, but you might help 5 different people within an hour, maybe more for some of you, because you got a lot going on. Somebody else is trying to evaluate what you did and how effective and how helpful you were. In truth, you were very helpful and you helped out a lot of different people. But it's almost like, say this is a 3 or 4 hour event, 3 or 4 hours, and you helped an average of 5 people an hour, maybe 3 or 4, but you know what I'm saying. You helped a lot of different people. You go from here to that. You were constantly moving, constantly helping with different things where it was necessary. You were very, very, very helpful. But somebody else is looking back and they're seeing where you helped them, and then maybe they saw you help one other person a little bit. And they're evaluating your whole connection based on what they experienced and what they saw. That's not what you did. You did a lot more than that. You also enjoyed yourself probably through the whole thing, because I'm getting the joy card especially. I'm getting you enjoyed yourself through the whole moment, whatever it was. They're just centering on you seem to have a lot of fun and you didn't help very much. Not true. You did have a lot of fun, yes, but you were helping all the time. And somebody else might be giving you a hard time about that. What do we want to do about that? I feel like you're just kind of moving on from it. Somebody is trying to hold you, like they're trying to say that you didn't help that much, but you did. If this is a work situation, I hate to say this, but you might want to contact the people you helped, or like contact, I don't know, you might not even have to contact them. If you just list all the people that were at that event, who were doing things, and just try to remember what your interaction was with those people, you probably can come up with a list of all these things you did. If you want to contact them, they might be able to tell you what you helped them do, because you didn't overthink it. So it's not like really locked into your brain, like you didn't make a list of everything you were doing because you weren't looking for credit for things. You were just enjoying the moment and helping out where necessary, but you were constantly active. If this event hasn't happened yet, try to be conscious of it. How can you do this to where it's not going to hold you down, though? Because what I get is, like, if this is a business situation or some type of work-related situation, try to write down all the people's names that you think you're going to help, or other people in control. Like, if there's 5 or 6 different things that are going to be happening that day, just kind of maybe on your phone, just, I don't know, somehow have a quick list, and maybe set a reminder every other hour just to, like, how many of these people you helped out, or if you can, I don't think every hour is going to work. I just think it's not going to work. But, like, you know, if you take a break, make a quick note, who are all the people I helped, just make a quick dash next to them, all the people you helped. And then at lunch, do it again. And at the second break, do it again. And then when you're done with the day, do it again. Try to just, you don't have to, like, make a whole record of what you did, but, like, just make a check mark next to who you helped. So that later you can look back and go, I put that check mark there for a reason. So I helped all these people out. I was just, you know, trying to help where I could, trying to help people pick up the slack where I could. And once the slack was picked up, I moved on and helped somebody else pick up the slack to keep everything moving smoothly. Sagittarius is great for that too. You keep a situation moving smoothly, because when people need help, you help them catch up, you go on to the next. You help that catch up, you go on to the next. And you just keep things, you help everybody keep all their plates spinning. It's like you have 3 different people spinning 5 plates, and you keep going over and helping them keeping their plates spinning. You just go back and forth, helping them keep going. Very, very helpful, very, very important, but people only see what you did for them, not what you were doing for everybody else, because they were so busy. So keep that in mind, because I get like there's a renewal after this, like literally the word renewals on this card. I just don't like the fact that somebody's messing with you a little bit, and they shouldn't be, because things are stable. Other people know what you did. People, I do feel like, will back you on this. You got the 4 of Wands, which is things are very stable. You got the Tower coming in, and you got renewal. I feel like somebody's gonna give this moment where they're like, Sagittarius, like, I'm glad you had a great time, but you might want to try to help a little bit more. And it's kind of like, that's not how that went down. Yes, you had a great time, and you should. Welcome to life. You should make the best of it, not for nothing. But they're just seeing what they saw. And I feel like this person, they put a lot of pressure on themselves. They wanted things to work out in a way that was probably unrealistic. They got too caught up in the details, and they did not have a good time, but that was of their own making. They may not see it that way, but that's what I'm getting. And I feel like they're going to kind of like scapegoat you on that. Not scapegoat, what do you want to say? I don't think gaslight's the right term for that, because it's kind of like they're making you a target, and they're just using their experience with what they saw, and they're trying to like put blame on you for why they weren't happy. Nope, the blame is on them for not being happy, and the fact that you enjoyed it makes them upset. They feel like that's not fair, that you enjoyed the event and they didn't. That's what it's boiling down to. So if there's a way for you to disconnect from that energy, definitely do that. And if there's a way for you to like back yourself up a little bit, just don't make it like, don't let it hold you down. Just make little check marks next to situations that you were helping with, so that later you could say, yeah, I helped with this, I helped with all these people, I was doing all this all day, I was just all over the place because everybody needed help, and I wanted to help everybody be successful, so I was being that person, I was being that team player. If this is not a work situation, it's a family thing, you could try the same approach that I talked about, but if that's the situation, maybe this is more about seeing somebody for who they are and how you actually match up with them. Because the renewal might be different for you, the renewal that I have in my hand. The renewal might be kind of like, maybe I just need to handle this type of situation differently when this person's involved. I don't know. You might have to just reevaluate all the connections you've had with this person over the years, and maybe they just purposely single you out because you're the easiest target they can choose, or they feel like you are, something like that. Take that with a grain of salt, because if that's a family connection, I feel like that's going to be a little different, but they're like, see it, like, I don't know, see this person for what they're doing. Are you the only one they do that to, or is it just your number came up in the lottery this time around? Because I feel like it might be time to call that out for like what somebody else is doing. Maybe somebody else is ruining an event or trying to ruin an event. I don't know what that's about, trying to ruin an event. I don't know. See it for what it is. They're saying see it for what it is, look at it afterwards, and see if there's other people who have also been targeted by this person. If this is a person who gets really caught up in the details to where they try to bring everybody else down because it's not going their way, maybe we need to think about that and kind of reevaluate how we handle family events when that person's around. Take it with a grain of salt. Do what you need to do with it. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.